You're listening to Smart Bites, where big learning comes in small, digestible bites. Each episode, we break down fascinating topics from science and history to life skills and creativity into quick, fun lessons you can enjoy anytime, anywhere. So grab your headphones, open up your mind, and get ready to take a Smart Bite. Now, before we get too far into today's story, I've got someone special I'd like y'all to meet. Her name is Magnolia Mae, but if you're going to be sticking around a while, you can just call her Maggie Mae. Now, Maggie Mae, she's the kind of woman who sounds like she was raised on front porch wisdom and Sunday stories. The kind who doesn't rush her words because she knows the good ones are worth waiting on. She grew up where the air smells like red clay and honeysuckle, where history isn't just something you read, it's something you feel, passed down in stories and quiet moments, and the way folks remember things that matter. And I'll tell you this, Maggie Mae's got a voice that settles over a story like a warm quilt, deep, steady, and just a little bit knowing, like she's already thought about the question even before you ask it. She's the one who pauses when things get heavy, the one who notices the part of the story folks usually miss. And now, every now and then, she'll say something so simple it'll stick with you long after the episode's over. So if you hear a slow well now, or a thoughtful hum in the background, well, that's just Maggie Mae settling in, getting ready to pull a little more meaning out of the story. And the truth be told, every good story needs someone like her sitting nearby. So go on and make her feel welcome. Welcome, Maggie Mae. Well, hey there, y'all. We're going to talk about a year when summer never came. Now, hold on there, Moonie. You mean to tell me the good Lord just skipped the summer altogether? That's exactly what it felt like. Now that don't sit right. No sunshine, no warm breeze, no front porch evenings with a glass of sweet tea sweating in your hand. Not a one. Snow in June, frost in July, and crops dying right where they stood. Well, I be. Ain't that just strange? That's bone deep wrong. It made folks wonder if the sun had just forgotten. Well, maybe it was something else was stirring. Oh, something was stirring, all right. A volcano on the other side of the world. Oh, now we know we're in for a story. Yes, ma'am, we surely are. Welcome back to Smart Bites, where learning comes in small, digestible bites. All right, now, take me there. It's 1816. Folks are waking up, expecting sunshine instead of getting what? Well, confusion at first, then fear. Across New England, farmers woke up to frost covering their fields in June. In June? Lord have mercy. That ain't planting time. That's hoping it's growing season. Exactly. And instead of growth, everything froze. I can just see it now. Women walking out, apron still tied, breath hanging in the air where it don't belong. Just stop right there at the edge of the field. Ain't nothing moving. Ain't nothing living. That's exactly what happened. And it wasn't just there. Over in Europe, it was cold rains, gray skies, and failing crops there too. So folks ain't got no answers. Just feeling deep down in their chest that something ain't right. right, well, tell me about this big old volcano then. Her name was Mount Tambora. It was April of 1815, and it erupted with a force so powerful that it changed the world. How powerful are we talking? Well, the explosion was heard about 1,500 miles away. Ash fell like rain, burying villages. Oh, goodness gracious! But here's the part that matters most. That ash didn't stay local. It rose high into the atmosphere, and it spread across the whole globe. Like a big old quilt stretching around the whole earth? Exactly. And that quilt blocked the sunlight. And when you block the light, right, you lose the warmth. All right, Moonie, now you got me sitting on the edge of the seat. What did that sky look like? Well, some wrote that it was pale, hazy, almost sickly in nature. Sunsets, though, were a deep red, beautiful, but a bit unsettling. The kind of pretty that makes you uneasy, like that storm that don't make no sound. Yes, that's the one. And temperatures dropped everywhere and dropped quickly. In Switzerland, crops failed so badly that people struggled to find food. And that's when fear turns into something else. Desperation. Exactly. Food prices rose, riots broke out, and hunger spread. All from something folks couldn't even see. Right. So I'm going to tell you about a farmer. We'll just call him Thomas. I know a Thomas like that. Like what? I haven't even started to describe him yet. Well, I still know a Thomas like that. He walks out one morning, same routine. He's followed by his whole family. But this time, everything's gone. Frozen. Dead. He stands there a long, long time, don't he? Hands just hanging at his sides. Hat forgotten. Trying to make sense of something that don't make no sense. Yes. And he doesn't know what to tell his family. That's the kind of silence that echoes even after you walk away. That's right, Maggie Mae. Families begin leaving, searching for a better land and better weather, packing up memories, hoping somewhere else the sun still remembers them, I reckon. Now, you said something earlier about a ghost story. No, Maggie Mae, you're getting a little ahead of me. But this is where the story turns. Near Lake Geneva, a group of riders were stuck indoors because of some constant rain. Now that sounds like some mischief waiting to happen. They challenged each other to write ghost stories, and one of them was named Mary Shelley. Well now, ain't that something? And from that cold, gloomy summer came a famous story called Frankenstein. So while the world's struggling, she's sitting there creating monsters? Well, yeah. Funny how hardship does that. Brings something out of folks they didn't even know was there. There is something about this story. Yeah, it settles in your chest a bit. No, a volcano erupts in Indonesia, and a farmer in New England loses everything. And then a family in Europe goes hungry, and a writer creates something timeless. All stitched together like pieces of a quilt you didn't know you was part of. Exactly. Well, Moonie, I know you're going to tell us, so what do we care from all of this? Well, that the earth is powerful, that our systems are fragile, and that even in dark seasons, something meaningful can still grow. Even when the sun feels gone, it ain't gone for good. You know, Moonie, I don't think I'll ever fuss again about a hot summer's day. Me neither. Because there was a time when people prayed just to feel the sun again. Makes you grateful in a real quiet way. Yes, it does. And maybe that's the heart of it all. Even when the sky's heavy, even when the seasons feel wrong, the sun hasn't left. It's just hiding, waiting on its moment. I'm Moonie. And I'm Magnolia Mae. And this has been Smart Bites, learning in small, digestible bites. Stay curious, keep learning, and be blessed. And we'll see you again next time.